Hello everybody, and welcome back to Dungeons & Dragons The Second Age. Sans one person.
Rip Mini. So sad.
R.I.P. Mini.
Rip in peace, everyone's favourite gnome.
Yes,
Yep.
we no longer have, well, we don't have Grim for this week because he has had to go and have surgery on his appendix, so he is not going to be here for this session because he is recovering. He is alright, but he's high on morphine and therefore can't play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. The fucking appendix doesn't do anything. Right? It's just one day it might kill you.
Yeah, kind of like Dungeon Masters.
Kind of like
don't really do anything. And then, yeah, you do a lot of stuff. You actually no,
Anyway. Yeah, I've still done a lot this week because you'll find out what I've done in a bit. But
yeah, I was about to say, like, you don't just kill people for no reason. It's like, oh wait, no, you've been killing Luka inside. That counts.
And I've been killing Luka in game as well. But
oh yeah, well, I'm trying.
Who would like to recap what happened last time? Because it was a fairly momentous session.
I'll do it.
I feel like I always do it, so go on, Luka.
Oh, well, I mean, you can do it if you want to. I don't care.
Go on.
Go, Luka.
Alright.
This is your moment.
This is my moment. My shining moment. So, last week, we started off pretty hot on the heels of a chimera that was flying towards Silverbrook and about to fuck shit up. And then we got to Silverbrook, and it indeed was fucking shit up. So we were like, oh god, we have to stop this thing. And it wasn't just any chimera, it was a certain albino chimera, which may or may not have links to my backstory, cough cough. But we haven't actually found that in game yet.
Not yet.
So we fought the chimera, and it ended up killing a couple of the wild hunt rangers, which was pretty emotional. But we ended up like killing it, but it didn't actually die. It like burst into undead flames and healed itself.
Searing white flames that seemed to remove any trace of injury.
And so we were all like, oh my gosh, this thing is not like a natural chimera. I mean, not that chimeras are particularly natural anyway, but you know what I mean.
This is even more unnatural than a chimera.
Yes, which is terrifying. So, after that, everyone kind of had a little bit of a breakdown because we were all pretty tired and drained.
Yeah.
And
emotional
because
emotional.
There's a lot of feels happening. Jayla finally failed her wisdom saving throw, and
who's Jayla?
Kelariis.
I mean, you did fail your saving throw.
I mean, yeah, shush.
She did fail her saving throw, and we figured out that the Sword of Vengeance is kind of a bitch, and it like
kind of is an understatement.
So it like triggers like a bloodlust in you. Is that the best description?
I mean,
yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
It triggers a great need to strike back.
Yeah. It like
a
basically
need for vengeance.
It triggers a need for vengeance.
Triggers a need for vengeance.
Yeah.
Because it's the sword of vengeance.
And so that was kind of bad, but actually not as bad as it could have been, I guess.
Oh yeah, then we ran away.
And so
there was still a lot happening in between.
Yeah, there was still a lot happening in between. So
aside from feels.
So pretty much like most of the wild hunt is like dead or run away at this point. So there's like only pretty much Ilaran and Simone left to like run the place.
And Taylor.
Poor Taylor. She's had a rough time. And so we've been helping with the rebuilding efforts of Silverbrook and stuff. But then so like that night, we all like gathered together because we were sleeping in the Great Hall. And Kelariis, Vondal, well, sort of Vondal. Kelariis and Grim had a nice bonding moment, and Vondal kind of butted in. They talked about they talked about their backstories and their feels, and it was really nice. It was nice. It was a nice little moment.
Our resident religious people also got visions from their deities as premonitions of the future.
Yes.
It's not a good future, guys.
It's really
very bad.
It really looks
kind of shite.
Kind of bleak for our party.
Kind of shite.
Sweet.
It's a pretty shite future, guys.
But then, so after everyone was like asleep, V decided to sneak out because I don't know why, bad reasons. And she decided to go see the tree that we saw last time. And so as she's sneaking out, Arya is having a little bit of a moment in the woods or in the town, just like sitting in a tree. Up a tree.
Yep.
And she finally sees the moment we were all waiting for.
Yep.
Oh,
When
wow.
the
You're putting up
OTP.
You witnessed
Finally
something that
clicked.
rhymes with tree.
Yes.
OTP.
OTP.
I was thinking
I love how you're putting all of the
KASSING.
emphasis on that and not the fact that one of the party ran off on their own into the darkness of the woods with very few spell slots and little way to defend herself.
Look, I'm getting to that part, but this was important, so I felt like it should get a special mention. So, we witnessed that, and it was glorious, and I made inhuman noises. But then, so V manages to sneak past me in a slew of failed and really good perception checks and stealth checks.
Yeah.
So V sneaks off into the woods, and she nothing really happens on the way there. She sees some centaurs, but they don't see her. She gets to the tree and she meets our owl friend again. Yay!
Yeah, Kippora.
Mm.
Yep.
After a weird
God.
vision.
Yeah, after her weird vision thing.
After a weird dream because she fell asleep.
Yeah.
Meditating. And then had a weird dream and woke up and there was an arrow.
And there was an owl, and he was like, "What are you doing here?" And she was like, "I came to see the tree." And he was like, "That was a bad decision because this tree is dead."
This tree is dead and I don't know what caused it because it's
Yep.
not for this world. Go
And
somewhere
she-
else.
Yeah, and she was like, "Oh, that sounds really bad." But then that was pretty much it, right? For that. You had a dream,
Then we
I saw the
found her and
owl.
then me and you yelled a bit.
Right, no, I know, but I was just making sure that was all that happened to her in the forest. I think that was it.
She found some centaurs, but
Yeah,
didn't
she found
find
some
us.
centaurs, but they didn't really talk.
Owl helped her home.
Yeah, and the owl helped her home, and then we found her at like the edge of the forest, and I yelled at her, and Vondal yelled at me, and there was a lot of
You yelled
yelling.
back.
Well, there was
a lot
also
of
a group hug
shouting.
first.
And
Oh
then
yeah, there was the group
Kelariis-
hug first.
And then Kelariis mobbed
Yeah.
us really hard and was like, "Stop yelling at each other." We were like, "I'm sorry."
And then Vondal went passive aggressive.
Yeah. And then
It was all very emotional.
It was all very emotional. It was pretty emotional, like 20 minutes.
Then we went to bed and then we met a weird woman who we're now going to spend a lot of time with.
Well, not
yeah.
really woman.
Weird
person.
I'm
Yes.
non-binary person.
Weird non-binary pal.
They were quite strange and eccentric.
Quirky.
I
Quirky is
can't
better.
wait to meet them.
Quirky.
Oh yeah, and they are trying to help Silverbrook. I guess like the literal actual stream.
It's a water spirit. They were saying it's a water spirit.
No, they didn't say it was a water spirit. In fact, they said it wasn't a
You
water
theorized it was a
Really?
water spirit.
Yes.
At which
Oh.
point Lily said, not really.
Oh.
So probably maybe not a water spirit.
So we're not
Question
having
mark?
vodka.
Not a spirit as you would know it. No.
Yeah. So, and that's where we left off.
Me and Grim can't do shots then.
No.
Oh well.
Especially as he's not here.
Oh yeah.
And
Right.
actually, at that point, you guys are basically back where you left off in Silverbrook.
Oh. I like Silverbrook.
And much like it has been for several days, for the last day or so, Silverbrook is sort of bustling with the busyness of all of the repair work that is going on to try and salvage what's left of the town. And basically, Grim and Kelariis were still outside Silverbrook Hall when the rest of you were inside talking to Lily. And they are helping out with the repair efforts. I believe you guys were at the tavern last, and you just stopped
No.
to have food.
We weren't at the tavern. The tavern was destroyed.
No, the
No, we
people
were-
who
we
were
were
repairing were at the tavern helping
Oh.
repair it.
Yeah, and we just taken a break for food.
Yes. And At which point you saw Ilaran and Lily pass.
Mhm.
Well, you didn't know it was Lily at the time. But you
Still
guys,
don't know it's Lily.
you guys continue to enjoy your brief break. At which point, I'm assuming you guys either send one member of your party or somebody to go and fetch your companions.
Yes.
I kind of want to stay with Lily, so.
Okay.
I'll go.
Send Arya.
Okay.
I guess I'll go be messenger.
Send
Wow.
the elf.
Okay.
Wow.
That was not in character.
Kelariis and Grim, you're engaging in a short conversation about how Grim briefly mentions you, Kelariis, that he's really enjoying watching everybody sort of work together for the greater good of Silverbrook, and it's all quite inspiring. And at which point you basically see out of the corner of your eye, you see Arya approaching you.
Does Arya say anything or just
Oh,
kind of...
how do I explain this? This is kind of an odd situation. I'll
You
just
start
keep
with
it short and
hello.
simple. Yeah. No, I don't say hello. I bro nod.
Ah,
I nod
excellent.
back.
Hooray!
Excellent.
Number one.
There we go. I nod
Yeah.
back in kind.
Awesome. It's wonderful. And I say, you're needed at the Great Hall. We have a new mission.
Well then. All right.
I assume it's kind of hard to explain Lily, so I'm just gonna let them see them.
Grim
And,
looks at you a little perplexed and says, "What do you mean by mission?"
Well, there's a strange new person in town, and they seem to be on a quest to help Silverbrook. And yes, I mean like the stream, apparently.
The stream.
Yep. Yeah. The stream.
Are you feeling all right?
Look. Just come on. Trust me, it's kind of hard to explain this person, but when you meet them, you'll understand.
Okay.
Well, all right. Let's go, Grim.
Okay.
Let's go.
The
Arya, you say that like you understand.
Well, I don't really understand, but like, I mean,
No,
I don't know.
that's why it's hard to explain.
yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
You can't explain what you don't understand.
The three of you set out back towards Silverbrook Hall, and you are about halfway there when the air is rent with air. The sound of like cracking timbers and crashing. Everybody, roll me a perception check.
What the fuck?
Everybody?
Well, everybody who's not in Silverbrook Hall at the moment.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Okay.
well,
Out of basically out of in the periphery of your vision, you basically see a large plume of like ash and dust that is like billowing out from one of the buildings up towards where the Wild Hunt compound was. And Grim turns to the two of you and says, "That sounded like a building collapsing."
Certainly did.
that's not good.
Okay.
It also sounds like a convenient plot device.
It does sound like a convenient plot device.
It does.
Very convenient.
Grim sort of looks at you and says, "How important is this mission?"
Well, we can probably spare at least one member.
Okay. He looks up at you and says, "I think I'm going to go help these guys. If you guys leave town, let me know, but..."
I don't think we're gonna leave town, so you should be fine.
Okay. He nods and very rapidly scurries off in the direction of the sound.
He scurries.
With his
Look, he's
little
short.
legs.
He scurries, alright?
I just yell after him. Good luck.
Okay.
Senpai noticed him.
He's not even here.
Oh!
He turns as he's running and gives you a tiny little salute.
Aww.
No.
That's kind of cute.
Really adorable.
Oh god, is this gonna become another ship?
I hope so.
I'm not saying it's a ship. I'm just saying it's cute. The salute. Anyway.
Anyway. Grim has left your party, says the text at the bottom of your screen.
Aw.
Grim is in like a yellow color.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, his name is highlighted in slightly different colour
Yeah.
text. Right. Yes, okay, and you guys carry on back up towards Silverbrook Hall, and basically as you arrive at the gate, you see basically Ilaran sort of poking his head out and saying, "What was that noise?"
It sounded like a building collapsing. Grim's gone to check it out.
Ilaran looks slightly concerned and says, "Yeah, okay, maybe I should go and take a look at that too." And he disappears off back down the hill as well.
Okay, bye.
I know, right?
Bye, bitch.
Looks like it's just us and Lily.
Oh god.
This is gonna be fun.
Right, as you enter the hall, Kelariis, you see the rest of your party standing basically in the main hall, with a strange-looking elf. Can you roll me a nature check?
I can. It probably won't be good, but
He didn't say roll a good nature check, he said roll a nature check.
No, okay. That's right. Yeah, there's something unusual about them that you can't quite place. But yeah, you approach the elf and your party members. At which point the elf sort of like looks you up and down and says, "You're the dragon from before."
yes.
Am I here in this?
Have I,
Yes.
have I made the connection?
Yeah, we're
that
here.
this is the person that was.
Yeah,
walking with me?
it's quite
Okay.
obviously the person you saw before.
Okay. Yes. Still my response.
Yeah, all of you are together now, by the way.
Okay, can I sort of step in and be like, Kelariis, this is Lily, and Lily, this is Kelariis.
Hello, Kelariis. Holds out a
Hello,
hand.
I will shake their hand. Nice to meet you.
Wow, you've got really big hands.
Lily, no!
Lily, yes.
Yes.
So you're going to help us then?
Yes. Though I'm not sure exactly what I'm helping with yet. But yes.
Lily opens their mouth to begin to explain the story. Does one of you want to cut in before they do so?
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, so apparently there's something wrong with Silverbrook, the stream, question mark. And so we're going down into the caves underneath the hall to find the source of the stream and hopefully fix whatever problem is there.
At which
We need
point,
you-
Lily animatedly pulls the glass bauble out from their backpack again, and is basically like, "Yep, should be bubbles in it."
I just like kind of look at Kelariis like,
I also look at Arya like, the fuck is happening? I'm confused. And I
Shall,
okay.
shall we be off then?
Yes, let's go. If everybody's ready.
As you guys are about to head down into the dungeons where you were previously, Lady Yenna appears from the room that you guys exited from and says, "Before you leave, I have something for you."
a gift?
Indeed, a gift. And basically, Lady Yenna walks up to you and says, "You've all done so much for Silverbrook. I had been meaning to give this to you last night, but things got so caught up that it completely slipped my mind. and she basically pulls, like, off of her wrist, she pulls a very beautiful platinum bracelet.
Oh gosh.
Oh wow.
And she says, this has been an heirloom in the Silverbrook family for years. It was my mother's before mine and her mother's before hers. It has little value other than gold, I'm afraid, but in times such as this, gold is trivial in the face of the lives that you've saved, and I'd like you to have it.
Yes.
I think at this point Vondal's going to like kind of potentially annoy the party, but he's going to speak up and say, I do not feel we could take such a valuable family item.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
To be fair, the only person that probably would have argued that is Grim, but he's not here, so.
Yeah.
Oh
Maybe
dear,
Arya,
oh dear.
I don't know.
It's a generous offer, however, I personally would not feel comfortable taking such an heirloom.
Okay. She looks at you and she smiles, and she seems very touched by the gesture. And she says, "That is incredibly noble of you. I've not seen those outside of my own kind who would ever deign to do something for another race without expecting anything in return."
Are you being racist?
No, she's just saying she's never encountered other race adventurers that offer to do things for free. But bear in mind, she's a noble who's lived in the forest for literally centuries and probably hasn't met that many adventurers, particularly not good-aligned adventurers.
Yeah.
Cav, I'm so glad you said that, because I was going to do the same thing. I was just like, we can't take this.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
whole
the
time I
same,
was just
though.
listening to him explain it, just going, no, Vondal would not take this.
Okay.
The second she
She,
says heirloom, Vondal's like, okay, no.
She says, I feel bad for not being able to give you anything in return, but I will pray for you, and I will ask that Sahanin watches over you all in your adventures.
And Vondal will say, thank you very much. He's going to like half bow.
She does a very very businesslike but very performed curtsy. And she says, well, forgive me, I must return because there is a lot of work to be done. Oh, if any of you see Simone on your travels, I would very much like to speak with her.
We'll be sure to pass on the message.
Okay. And she disappears back into the corridor that you know her chambers to be in. Alrighty then. Lily, who miraculously was silent throughout that entire interaction,
Wow.
looks at all of you and says, "Let's go."
Yes. Vondal's gonna like clap his hands together as if like suddenly like, oh god, yes, we were doing something else before that.
Yeah.
Just gonna go, yes, let's do that.
Okay. So you guys basically descend into the basement that you had been in previously, when you had spoken to Simone when she was imprisoned.
Yep.
And basically, there's you walk past the familiar levels of cells, and you they run down the left-hand side of the wall as you enter, and then on the right-hand side is a barred opening that leads basically like into the well. And as you pass by the grate, Lily stops briefly and seems to listen for a few moments.
What do your elf eyes hear? See. What?
Did you say what's your elf eyes here?
I meant to say
What?
ears and then it changed. I don't know. Don't listen to me.
Anyway, I turn toward her. Okay, sorry.
I'm assuming that was joking,
Yes. I didn't actually say that.
but now that you've mentioned it, roll me a nature check with advantage.
Oh.
What?
Oh,
Go,
my
Luka.
my failed joke turned into something good, guys.
I mean, it might not be good. You might roll a 1.
Nope,
Didn't.
nope.
Yeah, okay,
Man, all these
I mean-
13s.
that
I know,
still
right?
isn't
Look at
enough.
them all.
It's okay.
Ah.
That's
Look
fine.
at all these 13s.
The secrets will have to remain secrets.
No, I want to know the secret.
That is 8 rolls, 6 of which are 13.
Indeed, it is.
Wow, lucky numbers, eh? Anyway,
Or
I will turn
unlucky.
towards her and I will go, what's wrong?
Lily looks at you guys for a second, pulls out the glass bauble again, listens to the glass bauble, and then holds their ear to the grating and says, "I think Silverbrook's down there."
That's good?
Yeah, I expected them to be more talkative.
Do streams usually talk to you?
Never done it before, but yeah, I guess they would.
Oh my god.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Lily nods enthusiastically and carries on. At which point, you guys go down another level past what you basically assume to be a bunch of storerooms. Basically, like they're very plain wooden doors with ring handles. Until you get to a much heavier looking sealed door. And this one is basically held to the wall by a heavy iron bar, which has a great number of basically a great number of pins securing the bar and a very heavy iron lock. At which point Lily produces the key that Lady Anna gave to you. And basically places the key in the lock and says, "Let's hope this works," and turns the key. Your resident mechanist expert is not here, which he would be able to tell you more about how this lock mechanism works, but
Oh well.
you watch as the key turns, and you hear a series of clicks, and one by one the pins that secure the heavy metal bar go thunk, 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 thunk. And the bar is now free, but the bar is still securing the door in place. At which point Lily turns to you and says, "Think we're going to have to move that."
Alright.
Do you...
Buff Dragon Mom, save
Alright.
us.
I'll step forward and move it, I guess?
Yeah,
Is it
make
like-
me an athletics check.
Oh,
I'll say you can have advantage as well because of your size.
cool.
Wow.
Oh,
Don't even
wow.
need it.
Don't
You,
even
Honest,
need it.
please.
Fucking hell. Fuck,
Like-
plus 7.
with
Yeah.
one hand, you lift the heavy metal bar and place it to one side.
You're just like, let me deal with this.
It's like, I
So
got
there
this,
we go.
guys.
I'm so impressed.
Lily stares at you for a few minutes, mouth ajar, and goes, "Wow."
I'm just like, yeah, wow.
It's a shame Grib isn't here to see Senpai.
It's okay, he's probably watching right now. Don't worry, you're missing your senpai doing some impressive things.
Yeah.
Nothing major.
I'm sure somebody will tell him later.
At which juncture, you guys are presented with a long staircase leading down. Well, I say it's a long staircase. It moves. It probably goes down maybe maybe 10 feet, as far as you can see. And it very quickly becomes dark.
Oh.
Oh boy.
I have night vision. Doesn't bother me.
Yeah, but there's one person.
Yeah, but
there's two people
you're
in the party
Two
who
of us
don't.
that don't.
Luka, you're a wolf.
What about my wolf?
She doesn't like the dark.
Oh yeah.
That's a good point.
Like wandering down into dark caves in the dark.
With that realization, you turn to Lyra, and Lyra does look visibly perturbed about the idea of
No!
going into this darkness.
I give her
Also-
a pat on the head.
Also, only like 3/5 of the people people currently with us actually have dark vision.
Yeah.
Sigh.
3/5?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, sorry, you're counting Lily.
Lily.
Yeah. Why
Actually,
wouldn't I
does-
count Lily?
Does Lily have dark vision? I'm not sure.
I mean, she's an elf, I would assume so. Elves have dark vision, don't they?
No, they do. Okay.
I was gonna say most elves do.
Oh, but they're a special
yeah.
elf,
Oh.
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 which you guys haven't
Oh.
realized yet.
Oh.
But yes.
Ah!
Moving.
Yes. It is immediately apparent that A, you are going to have to convince Lyra to go down the stairs. And second of all, you are going to need a way for those of you who do not have dark vision to be able to see.
I'm not gonna say, should I light a torch?
I'll light my own torch.
Wow.
Okay.
That works.
Well, I guess I'm leeching off of that light then for now.
Okay.
Vondal's going to walk at the back.
So,
Make sure.
oh, that's something I should check really quick. I should check what is the light radius of a torch. Let's see if it's in the book.
I think it's 10 feet, isn't it?
Book of magic.
Bright light for 20 feet and dim light for an additional 20.
Really? I thought it was less. Well, I guess.
It
Yeah.
burns for 1 hour. Okay.
Okay.
So,
That's a long time.
so V.
I am V.
I just
You
need to
are.
set something up very quickly.
Oh no.
You're a V.
You're a V.
I love how Kelariis
Okay.
is just like buff dragon mom.
It's the best.
It's just happened.
Okay. As you guys descend into darkness, you are presented with the following sight.
Nothing on the screen.
Okay. You are presented with the following sight.
But what's the following sight? That's the real question.
Darkness is the following sight.
Just darkness.
Just
It's a literal
darkness.
black hole.
Pitch
Yeah.
black.
At which point, we'd like to take a word from our sponsors.
What?
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 Why are we sponsored?
And
sponsors?
I'd like to thank Sugar Mama Daddy, or Jen,
What?
for giving me a Roll20 subscription so that I can use dynamic lighting for this section.
Ooh,
Oh, wow.
wow.
Snap.
God.
Thanks, sugar mom.
You're the best.
Around.
Never gonna get you down.
So, yes, you guys are presented with the following. And you must find your way in the dark.
Gasp.
Gasp.
I mean, can't I see? Oh my god.
That's really loud.
Oh.
Do we not also have a torch?
You do have a torch, yes. It should be lit.
I see absolutely nothing. Is that just
Yes.
Yeah.
Check
Black.
top right corner of the map.
Just black.
Yep. Nothing.
Oh, it's very black.
All of it's just.
There is nothing in the top right
Okay,
corner.
hold on.
Not being racist, but
Wow.
Wow.
There's nothing anywhere.
Just a hole of nothing.
Let's try now. I think I forgot
Nope.
to enable something.
oh, I see something in the top right hole. Hold on. Wait. Now it's just gone.
I see nothing.
I see stuff in the top
Oh,
right.
there we go.
Oh, there we
Yeah,
go.
I think yeah, I'm enabling it one by one. I forgot to give you guys sight, inverted commas.
Ah, oh.
Oh, hold on.
Oh god, we're sideways.
Oh, hang on. Ah.
Sideways.
Yes, you are sideways because it uses the top of your token to assume that you're looking forward, and you guys should literally be able to rotate your tokens and see as your tokens see.
Oh,
What?
Oh my
what?
Oh
god.
my god.
What? How? What?
What the fuck?
Oh my lord.
How?
That's amazing.
How rotate?
Leave it like that.
Oh,
How does one? That's not,
happened.
no.
Vondal.
How does one rotate?
You
so-
grab your token and you grab the little box at the
Oh my
top
God.
and turn it
Oh
around.
yeah, the little box.
This is so
The,
strange.
the great part is the people on the video will not be able to see this. They just see
Oh.
you guys rotating like loons, and they see the whole map.
What?
They will be able to see what you can see in the light, though.
You spin me right round, baby.
But yes, you guys can arrange yourself in whatever order you see fit in these in this
Oh,
corridor
God.
before we start anything.
Oh god, this is weird.
This is really
Oh.
weird.
So wait, where's the staircase down?
It's to your facing to your right, Vondal. You are basically at the front right now.
I mean, I'd assume
Okay,
so because
that's-
there's nothing to the right of us. There's no map. Okay,
Oh,
bye.
I'm gonna be like right next to V because she has light right now, so I don't want to like be on top of anybody.
I love
but
how we have to like turn sideways to see our whole party. So I imagine we're just on the staircase,
this
like
is just
turn sideways.
Oh yeah. You basically you can't see in a small arc behind you, basically.
Oh,
Yeah, I can see
God,
that.
Hmm.
this is so weird.
Oops.
Which
Sorry.
leads to some
So
very
who's
interesting.
actually? Am I going in front because I have a torch?
I don't
Not
really like
necessarily.
the idea of you going in front. I mean, I'll go in front. You can follow me with the torch.
Those of you who
But,
have dark vision can see without the torch and can actually
Yeah.
see a little bit further than the torch anyway.
So how about I go
By about
first?
20 feet.
You
Okay.
follow me with the torch,
Okay.
and Vondal brings up the rear.
Okay, so I'm in Kelariis' place now.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'll be like
Oh,
right
God.
behind you. So Arya, switch with me. There we go.
Okay.
You're upside down.
I know.
Okay.
The weirdest thing. Which way are we facing?
I don't know.
Right.
I hate how I can't see Kelariis now.
In front of you is a door.
Oh.
Door.
A door.
In front of you, Arya. Yes.
Okay.
Oh god.
Oh
Oh god.
can I inspect the door?
God.
You can inspect the door. Yes.
I would like to inspect the door.
Much like the door above you is a heavy built, very old-looking wooden door. But this one does not have a locking mechanism. This one is merely has a handle.
Okay. The music stopped.
I'm changing music
Oh.
tracks because that one loops horribly.
Should I try to open it?
Yes. You try the handle. And
Instant death.
the door creaks open.
Shit.
Ooh.
Can Luka
Okay.
actually see more than I can now?
No.
Okay.
You all have individual sightlines. If, like, for example,
Oh, shit.
if Arya, if you move into the room and everybody else stays where they are, move slightly down.
Oh my
Oh,
god. I
God.
can't
Oh my
see
god.
it. She's gone.
God.
Gone into the darkness.
Right. Yeah, you can move
Oh
back
yeah,
now.
no.
Death is happening.
Oh god, okay.
The sightline goes though.
I know the sightline is kind of confusing, but whatever.
Sideways party dwarf.
Yeah, you will. Your characters, the top of your characters' portraits will always be looking in a weird way because of the way that Roll20 handles dynamic lighting, but it'll be fine.
Cry. I didn't.
Oh, wow.
If it gets really annoying, I will take away the cone of where you can't see behind you.
The code.
But I think for now it's exciting enough.
Okay.
It's pretty
But yes.
sweet.
I don't actually see that cone.
Do you not?
No. Okay. No.
So what, you can see me?
I can see. Yeah, I can see everybody.
Oh yeah, hold on.
What? I can see like.
Oh,
Kelariis'
I
name.
know why. It's
Now you
because
can't
you're
see behind
facing
you.
the wrong way.
It's because now Kelariis can't see properly.
Oh.
Also,
Um,
Kelariis is facing the wrong way.
Yeah. Shut up. It's fine. I was
There
really
we
confused
go.
because I didn't have the cone.
Right.
Oh, this is weird. Okay.
What do you do?
Fair enough.
I would like to enter the room.
Okay.
So like here.
Okay. Arya, you sort of edge into the room. The room in front of you appears to be a very finely crafted wooden hall. Stone hall. It seems to almost be hewn from the rock that that Silverbrook Hall sits upon, but this is it's basically been crafted to make it look like it's built out of the stone, like brick shapes have been cut into the wall. And you can see that basically, presumably they've made partitions using bricks that they've crafted from the stone that they've hewed out. And this looks really, really old. But other than the intricate brickwork, there seems to be absolutely nothing in this room. Hello?
I said, hmm.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
I didn't hear that either.
Oh,
the mic
my
picked it
mic
up.
must not have picked it up.
Right.
Awkward.
Anyway.
Awkward.
Awkward. I guess I'll just keep going. Boop.
Okay. Rest of the party you can shuffle in as you go.
Yeah.
Lily's gonna sort of like
I'm
follow
just
behind you
like-
guys.
Whoa.
Oh god, dynamic lighting.
Lily doesn't actually need to be rotated because Lily doesn't actually have a light.
Oh god.
This is the weirdest thing.
It's so weird.
It's just like, whee!
Ooh, is that a door at the end of the hall, at the end of the room?
I don't know, I can't see
I
that.
can see that far.
I can see a door at the end of the room.
Here's the
Yeah,
thing,
I
in
think-
order to be able to navigate this dungeon properly, thanks to dynamic lighting, you're going to have to talk to each other about what you can and can't see.
Ah!
Hooray.
Kelariis. Well, Jayla, can you see what I can see?
I'm
Like
pretty sure.
torch-wise?
Yes.
You
Okay.
you should be able to see
Because
an
it
aura
moves
of
with-
visibility around V.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I do.
Cause I can see a door like down here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
thank
gonna
you.
say.
Thanks to your
I can
dark
see
vision,
all
you
those
can see
slightly.
further than everyone
Actually,
else.
I can kind of see it. There's like a dip in the
Yeah,
wall.
me too.
At the very edge of our vision.
Right, what else gonna be like? I guess we have to take this door then.
Okay.
Now I can't see anyone because of the dynamic lighting you're behind me.
Oh, fucking hell. Rotate that way?
And I would like to try and open this door.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna stay right here.
As you touch the handle of this door, roll me.
Initiative. No.
No. I wish. No.
Wow.
Wow.
It's a mimic door.
Roll me a sleight of hand.
Oh.
Okay.
Hmm?
Oh no.
Okay. The door handle comes away in your hand.
Uh.
Uh,
I assume because it's like, well, can I deduce why this has happened?
As you look at it, you can see that basically the handle mechanism has rusted through.
Oh.
Huh. Well, that's not good.
Is that the only way we could get through the door?
Yeah, can I just push it, or does it require the handle mechanism to be triggered?
You push on it and the door moves slightly. It does seem to be held in place by something on the like a bracket or something on the other side that this handle mechanism would raise.
Hmm.
hold on. Can I step in front?
Yes.
Can I attempt to make a ice handle with shape water?
Sure.
Wow.
That's
Damn.
okay.
You pull some water from your water skin, and you basically place it like you shape it, you animate it with your magic, place it into the space where it was, and freeze it. Try the handle.
I try to handle to open.
You hear a click, and the door appears to be open.
Wow.
Nice.
Holy
I never
shit.
that worked.
I was about to try and break it down.
There,
but okay.
that was not the solution I was expecting, but sure, let's go with it.
Guys, I watched so much Avatar: The Last Airbender. I watched so much.
Wow. Holy shit, that's amazing.
Okay,
I was just gonna be like,
Water.
should I like hit the door or something?
you
So
see
Vondal
another
was
room
about to
ahead
try
of
and
you.
break it down in some way.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Alright. I'll take the lead again, I guess.
Will you? Shove
Yeah.
V out the way.
Move out the way.
Oh.
Move, bitch.
Move, bitch, get out
Rude.
the way.
Really, after all you guys have been through?
I know.
You are so rude, Arya.
Look. It's fine.
Is this in
Alex.
character?
Move. No, I do not say move, bitch, get out the way. In character. I'm just gonna like walk past them.
I like surprising you, Rob.
Oh god.
Okay, you are presented with another seemingly empty room.
Hmm.
This one, however, appears to have a door in the wall to your left, and a stairway leading further down.
Are you just pinging these things?
I am.
I'm doing this so I can stay in that circle of light.
I
now.
guess you guys can only see the door, right?
I can
no,
see
we
the
can
door and I can see the stairway.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There's
It's
not
like
much else in here.
grayed out, but they're not
Question
grayed out.
is,
Yeah.
do we take the door? Do we take the door or the stairway?
I say we take the door first.
Yeah, I would say we check the door and see if it opens first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, if the stairway leads further down, that's like
Yeah.
a whole other level of.
Those of you who are standing towards the back,
Oh.
you hear Lily sort of say under their breath, "Wow, you guys really know what you're doing."
That's a
Oh.
lie. We have no idea what
know.
we're doing. Oh.
But yeah, since the party have said they want to try the door first, Vondal tries to open the door.
Okay. This door appears to basically be closed, and it's bolted from this side.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
But does that mean there's something on the other side that
That's what I was worried
shouldn't
about.
be coming
Yeah,
in
that's
here?
what I'm worried about.
Try listening at the door. or
Can I
something.
roll? Can I try and Can I try and listen through the door?
Yes, you may. Roll me a perception check.
Gonna be like a 2.
You hear
Nope,
nothing.
it's
I
Nice.
mean, it's not a 2.
It's not a 2.
It's
but-
not.
It was a 3.
It was a 3.
It's not a tumor.
You hear
Um,
nothing.
Hmm.
Vondal's gonna take this as a. This is probably okay then, and he's gonna try and open the door.
Okay. You pull back the small bolt and lift the handle, and the door opens. This room seems as empty as the previous two.
Hmm.
I'm worried about the wording
just
of
take a
these
step in.
sentences.
I know. Seeing the empty makes me very nervous.
Yeah.
Vondal, as you enter this empty room, roll me a perception check.
Fucking hell.
Vondal, please.
There
would've
seem
thought a plus three could
there
be
seem
so
to be some very large piles of dust in the corners of the room. But there's no signs of furniture or anything, or the original purpose of this room at all.
Just big piles of dust.
Oh
Can I
yeah,
inspect-
as you enter the room.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, sorry. What were you saying?
I was gonna say, can I inspect the piles of dust?
You most certainly roll me a perception check with advantage. Okay.
Don't even need it, bitch.
Nice.
Wow.
You notice that one of the piles of dust is significantly larger than the others, and basically, as you sort of brush it away, creating like a puff of dust, you see a small shine, basically, as whatever this is below the surface catches what remnants of torchlight are sort of glimmering through the doorway. And basically, in front of you is a small gemstone and a book.
Wow, that seems suspicious as fuck.
I mean,
Small gemstone and a book.
And a book.
what kind of gemstone?
The gemstone is... hang on.
I'm more interested in the book.
Yeah, I'm interested in the book too, but I'm also afraid of the gemstone.
Yeah.
I'm
'cause
not sure what
gemstone-
skill it would be to identify a gemstone. So we will go with... I guess we'll go with... nature?
Okay. Ooh.
It is a citrine.
A what?
Oh,
Citrine.
Citrine?
citrine.
Citrine.
What is that?
It's a yellowish stone.
It's a yellowish
Oh.
stone, yes. I will
Very nice.
I will tell you a little bit more about citrines. Hold on.
It's a type of quartz, isn't it?
Uh,
I think. Don't quote me on that.
now it's just telling me stories about meanings of crystals. It's basically like an opaque orange stone.
Right, I just googled it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, and it appears to just be lying there on top of this book under a pile of dust.
Right.
What would
Can
Arya
I?
do?
Can I? See, Arya's like, I don't trust this.
That stone.
Could she do an Arcana check on
Certainly.
them? Okay. Oh no!
Natural
Oh, God.
Oh no.
There's nothing wrong with this gemstone at all.
I don't like this. Can I like point? Okay, I'm gonna point the book and the stone out to the others.
Okay. It's basically lying in the corner right next to you, to your left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we say that, but
Yeah.
Slightly angle myself. Oh. Yeah, let's move into
How
the
is everyone
room,
getting in there?
please.
Get in here.
Thank you.
Vondal would like to try and attempt to pick up the book.
Okay.
Oh.
You pick up the book. A cloud of dust rises out of the pages.
Ooh.
Well then.
Can I try and... I would like to read this book and find out what it is.
You open the book. It is written entirely in Elvish.
Excellent, I can read that.
Right. It appears to be a diary.
No.
Oh, okay. A diary of who? Whom?
Roll me a quick investigation check and I will summarize the book.
Okazay.
No, it is. I think it's who.
Oh,
Okay.
Natural one.
You get bored reading this book very quickly as it is very uninteresting. It seems to basically just be the logs of a storehouse keeper at Silverbrook Hall, dating from a time long, long, long ago. You lose track of some of the date keeping, but it's basically you recall back from your explanation of the history of Silverbrook that it's probably back from Silverbrook's first founding, sort of basically at the end of the First Age. So yeah, it's quite an old book detailing how like a whole bunch of storeroom records and how goods were trafficked and travelled from Argentellrand in the Feywild out to the Mortal Kingdoms, and Mortal Kingdom goods came in and to Argentellrand and the Feywild. But yeah, you get bored after the first 30 or 40 pages, and you just
Yeah.
sort of put it down and just go, it's a log.
I was gonna say he kind of just waves it through the air and just goes, "Yeah, this is pretty dull. I did not want to
Yeah.
read about trade between Argentellrand and the rest of the world. Thank you very much."
Can I have a look at the gemstone?
Yes. Roll me an Arcana check. It's a plain old
Oh
citrine.
my
It's very
God.
pretty, but it's just a citrine.
Okay.
You estimate it'd probably be worth like maybe 50 gold, something like that.
Holy shit.
Oh, yeah, I should probably point out, it is cut as well. It's not just a naturally
Right, I
occurring
assumed
stone.
it was cut.
Actually, from your examination, it's possible that originally it was set into a necklace or something. But the setting is no longer here. It's just a gemstone.
Okay. Well, I give it back to Arya, I guess.
Okay.
It's an expensive citrine.
Yes,
Just
it
pop
is.
it in my bag.
It is very nicely crafted,
Shit.
and its age alone lends it some of the wealth.
Huh.
Cool. Guess I gained a citrine.
Yes, you did. Okay. As far as you can tell, there seems to be nothing else in this room.
Okay.
Right. Staircase then.
Lily seems a tiny bit disappointed.
This way. Oops. I'm.
I know. It's hard to deal with.
So real.
Okay. As you approach the stairs, roll me a perception check.
Everyone?
Yes.
Oh jeez.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh, travelers.
I see you've got
Thanks
the
for
staff of
getting the
Magnus
staff
for me.
of Magnus for me. I'll be taking that.
Arya and V. Unsurprisingly, you are the two people that notice as you approach the stairs, you can hear very faintly the sound of dripping water.
Okay.
As you look for the source of this dripping water, you realise actually that somewhere above you in the staircase there is a crack in the ceiling, and like a certain there's a moisture leaking through and it's coagulating and just sort of running down the walls, and quite clearly has been doing for some time, as there seem to be some rivulets in the stone. The effect this has had, as you look down the stairs with your torchlight, the stairs are very wet and very slippery, as there seems to be a decent degree of moss growing on them.
No fun.
I'm gonna say to the rest of the party, be careful, the stairs are pretty wet and damp. So watch your step.
Okay. So we will take a brief break in a few minutes. But yes, the stairs in front of you are very slippery, so watch yourselves.
Heeding this advice, Vondal's going to try and walk down the stairs very carefully.
Okay, roll me a dexterity saving throw with advantage.
Oh,
It's a good thing I
no!
had advantage, because at least then it's not a natural one.
You
Fucking
place your
hell.
foot on the first step and slip, but you immediately catch yourself, and you're like, "Oh, you're not kidding," and make it down the stairs without any issue.
Okay, cool.
Of course I'm not kidding. Grumbles. I'm gonna follow behind him.
Okay.
Doot, doot.
Roll me a dexterity saving throw with advantage. Okay, yeah.
Oh, man.
You
Backflip down the
skip
stairs.
down the stairs two at a time,
Wow.
despite them being slippery and wet.
That's wonderful.
God
Watch me
damn.
fuck this up.
Oh, me.
Roll
I
it.
believe. Can't fucking see.
Sorry.
It's not your fault. It's fine.
One thing I'm going to say, can
Oh,
Nice.
I just
Yeah.
jump over all the stairs.
Fuck you guys. Just jump
Yeah,
You
right.
you skip down them doing a nursery rhyme as you do so.
Wow.
Yeah, I was going to say, can Vondal be like, I was about to say, but apparently it isn't necessary at the moment, that Vondal's ready at the bottom of the stairs in case people do
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna try to catch Kelariis.
But he will have a go.
That would be
God
fun.
damn.
He stands a better chance of catching it than you.
Okay, you watch as Lily places their feet on the first step, tries to imitate Arya and V and skip down the
Oh,
stairs,
no.
and slips.
Oh no.
Fucking hell.
Can I try and catch her?
You may certainly try and catch them, yes. Roll me a... Make an athletics check.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Why am I rolling so badly?
Lily lands
Oh,
on top
God.
of you, knocking the two of you prone. take
God damn it.
2 bludgeoning damage.
Wow.
Wow.
Fucking hell.
You knew Lily was that heavy.
Ouch.
Oh.
What was that voice?
That was Lily's voice.
Oh boy.
Lily's in pain voice, apparently.
Alright, well.
Everyone move out of the way.
Lily sort of like steps out of the way, sort of like rubbing chest and face.
Oh. Alright, well, here goes.
I'm gonna go over to Vondal and be like, "Are you okay?"
God damn.
I'm good.
Here
Okay.
we go.
Dexterity, right?
Yes.
Dexterity save.
Oh, for
Oh no.
Okay, that's
Wait,
advantage. You have advantage, so you make it
Oh,
down.
okay, good.
Oh,
Oh,
thank
yes!
God.
Clarus is
Hooray.
Hooray! First damage in the dungeon from a set of wet stairs.
Oh,
I
God
can't
damn it.
believe.
And on that
Probably-
note, we will take a
why
brief
am I
break.
Why have I been having such bad rolls?
It's just your week, okay? Mine was 2 weeks ago.